5 important facts about Pergamon. Number 5. The rise and fall of Pergamon. The earliest mention of Pergamon in literary sources comes from Xenophon, a Greek historian, in the 4th century BC. During the Hellenistic period, under the reign of the Attalid dynasty, Pergamon developed into one of the most important cultural centers of the Greek world, rivaling cities like Athens and Alexandria. The Acropolis, the library, and the theater, for example, date from this period. The last king of the Attalid dynasty, Attalus III, had no children. When he died in 133 BC, he left the whole of Pergamon to Rome. Number 4. The Theatre of Pergamon, engineering marvel of the ancient world. That Theatre of Pergamon is an architectural wonder, perched on a steep slope, with seats that rise nearly 36 meters above the stage. The theatre is the steepest theatre of the ancient world. Near the theatre, there is a temple for Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and ecstasy. Theatre in general developed from the Dionysus cult in Greece. You can find out more about this in this video. Number 3. Pergamon's library, the rival to Alexandria. Was Parchment invented here? The Library of Pergamon was the second largest in the ancient Greek world after that of Alexandria. It is said to have contained at least 200,000 scrolls. In Pergamon, manuscripts usually were written on parchment. In fact, the word parchment itself is derived from Pergamon. There was a center of parchment production during the Hellenistic period. Later, a legend arose indicating that parchment had been invented in Pergamon to replace the use of papyrus, which had become monopolized by the rival city of Alexandria. This, however, is a myth. Parchment had been in use long before the rise of Pergamon. Number 2. The Acropolis of Pergamon. In general, the term Acropolis means high city in Greek. This expression basically refers to the settlement of the upper part of an ancient Greek city, often a hill with steep slopes, chosen mainly for defensive purposes. The rulers of Pergamon wanted to make their city a second Athens. For that reason, they had built the Acropolis of Pergamon after the model of Athens. The Acropolis is not only home to the library and the theater, but also to the Temple of Athena, the oldest temple of Pergamon. But the most important building is still missing. Here it is. Number 1. The Great Altar of Pergamon, a masterpiece of Hellenistic art. It was built in the 2nd century BCE to honor Zeus and Athena. The foundations of the altar are still located in the Acropolis. But the remains of the Pergamon frieze, which originally decorated it, are displayed in the Pergamon Museum in Berlin, Germany. This altar depicts the mythical battle between the Olympian gods and the giants, known as the Gigantomachy. The frieze is 2.30 meters high and has a total length of 113 meters. This makes it the second longest frieze surviving from antiquity, after the Parthenon frieze in Athens.